All right. Hello, everyone. This is your editor-in-chief, Caroline Raffetto. We are live from Acumatica Summit at the Lumber Lodge, and today I'm joined by a very special guest. This is Rob Brewster, CEO of GoFormz. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to everyone.
Of course. And, I've heard your guys' name all around this conference. You guys have a booth here as well, but tell me a little bit more about what you guys do.
Yeah, happy to. So GoFormz, as the name kind of implies, we're taking paper-based processes or flat file-based processes, and we're bringing them to life. We're making them digital. And I know a lot of folks may go, oh, I've already solved that problem. I've got these PDFs or I've got this Excel spreadsheet. But what we do is we integrate with Acumatica as an example. It's a bi-directional integration. So you can pre-fill the form with data from Acumatica. The person out in the field, whether offline or online, captures that data. And then when they hit complete, all that data is going to go back into the system of record. So it's really creating a good experience for the frontline worker. The back office gets the data they need in a timely manner, and we create workflows, integrations, and automations that just makes everyone's life easy.
Awesome. And I know when we think about the construction industry, we think about, a very manual industry as it used to be, and now we're seeing this rise of technology. So really, how does this being a technology instead of a manual process help out these construction teams?
Yeah, if you think about the field worker who's out there basically trying to get a job done, right? You want to speed that up. You don't want anything to slow them down, and you also don't want any inaccuracies, because then you're going to have to go back and do it again, or you're going to fail compliance or audits or safety. Cannot happen.
No.
So the idea of them going out with a technology versus a pad and paper or a flat file is, number one, you can make certain fields mandatory. So you can't leave the site until that's been accomplished. We have a GPS coordinate, so I can prove that I was there.
Oh, that's huge.
Right. We have e-signature capabilities, pictures. We have OCR, where you can take a picture of something and it'll actually pull out all the data and put it in the form. So the frontline worker's really just going to love the technology because it just makes their life so much easier. And then once again, when they hit complete, they're off to the next site. They don't have to, I got to go scan this paperwork. I got to go, input it into something else. So it's fabulous for them, right?
I mean, I just think of it, they're out in the field all day. I think the last thing they want to do when they get back is sit there and do a bunch of manual paperwork. So a solution like this for forms is truly innovative and incredible. Where did this idea come from?
Well, I'm not the founder. I actually came in to run sales and very quickly took over as CEO. But the company was originally a field service solution. And when they were out there selling it to folks, they were like, I don't know that I want to pay that for it. But that little onboarding tool, that little forms piece, that's kind of cool. Can I just buy that? So then the company pivoted, became GoFormz, and started integrating with the other type solutions. So not only did we integrate within Acumatica, we work with Procore, with Autodesk, with Smartsheet, Salesforce. So we've kind of taken the approach of we're going to be the kind of in between the system of record and the field worker, and that's worked out really well for us.
And it's so lovely to see, when the tech talks to each other, you're talking about integrating with Procore, Acumatica, all these different names, and to me it's refreshing to hear that because I love seeing when tech talks.
Yeah. It's essential. And, we know we're not going to replace those folks. They bought them to do a certain thing. They don't do what we do, and we don't do what they do. And this is why partnerships matter. That's why this whole place is filled with thousands of us, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on here, Rob.
My pleasure.
Is there anything else you want to say to our audience before I set you free?
Well, just, that GoFormz is a solution that I think every industry, every department, every geography needs.
Yeah.
So if you actually are not going through that digital transformation, man, it is 2026 now. It is time. So we'd love to talk to you.
Yeah. Throw out those papers, throw out those pens, and call GoFormz.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much, Rob.
Thank you.